So, as you can see, I have a freezer here. It's the simplest way to get a cold tub at your house if you want one. I used to think the benefits were recovery based, but I don't know that that's true anymore because of the information I've read about icing being counterproductive and this being correlated with ice. What we used to know about ice was from the 1970s. There was an acronym called RICE that stood for rest, ice, compression, elevation, and the ice component was said to speed up recovery. But I've found this out recently that ice actually slows down recovery because it buffers the inflammation process, and the inflammation process is what helps healing.